Hey guys, welcome to the build-up video of the final of the 2020 UEFA Champions League, and what a competition this has been. Too many upsets, surprising entries, and a record-breaking performance from Lewandowski, or should I say Lewandowski, and his Bayern Munich side.
Yeah, we in Bayern, we have Robert Lewandowski. You know, Robert Lewandowski. And I think maybe right now he's the better option.
And now it has all come down to just one single game of football. PSG will take on Bayern München. It could be a historic night for PSG and for Bayern Munich even, which could see them win the treble. And so without any more waiting, let's get straight to the build-up. Alright, welcome back guys, my name is Zishan. Welcome back to Talk Football, home of reviews, tactics and transfer talks, and what a game we have on our hands. And if you look a bit closely, Bayern and PSG are pretty well matched. Well, up to some extent you can say. PSG and Bayern both boast of world-class talent in attack. While for PSG, we have Mbappe, we have Neymar, we have Di Maria. While the whole squad of Bayern Munich is that world-class level already. But the thing is, individual brilliance has rarely outweighed the talent of a wholesome team. And we have seen that happen quite some time in this competition this year especially. Lyon kicked out Cristiano Ronaldo and his Juventus side. Also they kicked out Manchester City. Bayern Munich literally thumped Messi and his Barcelona side. But PSG have also showed us signs of being dependent on few individuals. But when you look at this Bayern side, you cannot single out a person who will be a threat. You cannot single out a threat from Bayern Munich. Okay, Lewandowski is a threat. Okay, Gnabry is a threat. No, if you do that, you are approaching the game in a wrong way. And I'm pretty sure Thomas Tuchel would be definitely aware of this fact. This Bayern Munich side have never been dependent on individual talent, and that has actually helped this team. Lewandowski is having a phenomenal season only because Müller is providing those assists. Gnabry is scoring for fun. He has now scored 9 goals and provided 2 assists in this UEFA competition. While Goretzka and Thiago, they have shown consistent performance, and especially since Hansi Flick took over in November. While the defense of Bayern Munich, that looks solid. The pairing of Boateng, Alaba, Alphonso Davies and Kimmich on the right side is rock solid guys. While Bayern can be said to be in the time of their lives, they are on an unbeaten run of 29 games, scoring 97 times and conceding just 22 goals. While PSG also look like a dominant side because they topped the group which had Real Madrid in it. And they were about to be kicked out of this round of 16 tie when Erling Haaland scored a brace against them, and the first leg score was 2-1. But in the second leg, Bernat and Neymar scored to send PSG into the quarterfinals, and since then they have seen no stopping. They defeated Atalanta, scoring twice in the dying minutes of the game, which saw the return of Mbappe after an injury. While in the second game, in the semi-final, they comfortably defeated RB Leipzig 3-0, and they would be highly motivated because they know this Bayern side would be giving them the toughest competition they have faced until now. But when you look at Bayern, this team has shown no weakness. I mean, they have been so free scoring that their vulnerability has been covered, has been outshadowed. Lewandowski has scored in his previous 9 consecutive UEFA Champions League games, scoring 15 in just 9 appearances, while Müller has just provided his 23rd assist in all competition. While on the other side, Gnabry is embarrassing Tony Pulis and making the Arsenal fans cry a lot. But if you look at them closely, they have shown areas where they are vulnerable. I mean, it's not a big deal because none of the 30 teams they have previously faced exploited that kind of vulnerability, or call it weakness. But it is clear that Bayern are slow to start their game. They do start their game often on the front foot. That means the counter-attacking display right from the word go. But this leaves them open for sudden counter-attacks. Like we saw in the game versus Barcelona, that Barca did have good 2-3 chances in the starting 15-20 minutes of the game. While they failed to score their chances, Bayern scored theirs, and hence we saw the scoreline of 8-2. And then in the second game against Lyon did have good chances. I mean 3-4 good chances in the opening 20 minutes of the game. While they hit the post, Depay missed that easy chance, and you can very well see where this Bayern side lacks. I mean, just saying, if PSG is aware of these areas that Bayern Munich players leave and the loss of focus in the starting minutes of the game, and if they are able to convert these chances, the chances which they will definitely be making, then we can expect a totally different game against Bayern. They would be in a big trouble. Having said that, let's take a look at the predicted lineup that both of these teams might be using. So PSG have Marco Verratti back, and they probably will be going in the usual 4-3-3 formation with Navas at the back, Bernat, Kimpembe, Silva and Kerrer at the back four, Leonardo Paredes, Marquinhos and Verratti in place of Herrera in the middle, with the trio of Neymar, Mbappe and Di Maria up front. While on the other side, Bayern is expected to make just a single change from their previous outing, in which we will be seeing Kingsley Coman being brought back in the place of Ivan Perisic, and they will be setting up in the usual 4-2-3-1 lineup. So that being said, now let's move on to the what to expect part of this video. Well, to be frank guys, this is an open game. I mean, we can say that Bayern have been dominant. They do have an edge over PSG, but both of these teams are highly attacking, yet they are defensively sound. PSG have like one of the best defense in European football, and also Bayern have also shown that trait recently, but they also have been scoring in free form. Bayern are currently operating as a seamless unit, defending high up the pitch, pressing with intensity, and they transition rapidly. They push their opponent with military grade pressing, and this is helped by the high tempo and one-touch passing. Well, the most important thing in this Bayern side is that the players never stop working for each other. They have been covering their spaces. If Alaba is the one to go up forward, Davies stays back to cover his position. If Goretzka makes that forward run, Thiago stays back to preserve his position. You know, this team plays as a team. And as a team, this Bayern side has covered 6 miles more than the whole Barcelona team when they faced them in the quarterfinals, and against Lyon, they had around 65% of the possession and around just double the passes that Lyon made. While PSG operate in a fluid 4-3-3 formation, most of the creative burden, most of the attacking responsibility has fallen on the shoulder of Neymar. We can often see Neymar being dropped back into that midfield area, having the ball and making the run into the front lines. But this won't be working against Bayern because Neymar won't be having that room to run. He will be marked by Goretzka, he'll be marked by Thiago, the whole midfield would be stacked. There would be no open spaces for Neymar to operate centrally. But it's all to be seen how this PSG side operate when they face Bayern Munich. Angel Di Maria is a confident veteran when it comes to attack. He has got such a great vision when it comes to passing, and the squad would be highly boosted with the return of Marco Verratti. The defense looks sound, and this would probably be the last game that Thiago Silva, their veteran, the captain, would be playing for the PSG outfit. Although on paper it does look like the Bayern Munich side have a definite edge over the Parisians. They have recently won their 8th consecutive Bundesliga title, they have lifted their German Cup, and they are on course for the treble. But also PSG are no pushover. They have world-class talent up front. The main attacking trident of Neymar, of Mbappe along with Di Maria will be causing a lot of trouble for this Bayern Munich side, and only if they are able to convert the chances they have created, because we have seen in the game against Lyon, Bayern did leave that space. Bayern were left open most of the times when Lyon had that attack, but they only lacked finishing. So if PSG are able to finish off those chances, have a little bit of composure, have that control in the midfield, because we have seen in the past few games of Bayern Munich, the game is won in the middle because they are so quick in passing those 1-2 transitions. And talking about PSG over here, they have to have composure on the ball. They have to finish those chances that they have created, because I really hope that they will be creating a lot of chances in this game, because as I said before, this game is a very open game of football, and it's all to see, guys. I don't know what my predictions is going to be, but since you guys have come here for the lineup, for the prediction, for the team talks, so I'll go out on a limb and just predict a 3-1 win for Bayern Munich. That's my prediction, guys. I don't want to go with PSG because as a team when you talk about the team as a whole, this Bayern Munich side is a lot better than PSG, a lot better than Barcelona, and a lot better than all of the teams around the world. So they definitely deserve this year's Champions League, just because of the rout they have caused us all season, just because the claim they have spread onto the world that this year's Champions League is ours. So I do definitely see them bringing the Champions League home for the 6th time now, and I do hope that French football will provide their Ballon d'Or for Lewandowski. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but they will be UEFA Best Player of the Year, they will be FIFA the best. Lewandowski will be getting the credit he should get, and this Bayern Munich side will be going all the way, winning this year's UEFA Champions League. According to me, the prediction is 3-1. So what do you guys think of the build-up? How excited you are for this year's final, PSG against Bayern Munich? What are your predictions, guys? Do let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, do drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't up till now, and do share this video with your friends. Plus, do follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is _talkfootball. This Sunday's clash would definitely be a dramatic affair, guys. Alright, peace out.